Hi, this is Dr. Bharadwaz. I am CEO on Homeopathy Doctor at Fidicus Homeopathy. Today we will discuss on one of the important topics related to men's sexual health, how a man's brain is related to his sexual activity or sexual organs. For example, you are having low libido, it means you don't have sexual desire, or you don't have proper erections, you have arousal dysfunction, or you have some problems like orgasmic dysfunction, you are not feeling pleasure in your sexual activity, or there is problem with your ejaculation, there is early ejaculation or delayed ejaculation, whatever it is, or any sexual desire dysfunction or arousal dysfunction, ejaculatory dysfunction, orgasmic dysfunction, any problem, any sexual problem, how it is related to your brain, what is the relationship between your brain and your sexual activity or sexual organs. We will try to understand in this video deeply. It is very important for you to understand this if you have any sexual problem, because understanding helps you in maintaining and assessing whether a treatment is working for you or not. Now you will understand how your brain and your sexual organs or sexual activity is linked to each other. Let's go to the board. So we will go to the diagram and we will check how they are linked. The linkage between man's brain and man's sexual organs is known as hypothalamo-pituitary gonadal axis. The name is big, but the concept is very simple. We will try to understand. Okay. Now you can see here, this is the brain and these are the man's sexual organs. You can see here there is a small part here known as hypothalamus. Okay, you have to remember this part, and just below that part there is pituitary gland. These are the two important parts in men's brain where sexual activity happens. Okay, so what happens is, whenever there is low testosterone, testosterone is a hormone, male sexual hormone, which is important for two things. One is to maintain your sexual organs. If you want to have good sexual organs, both functionally and structurally you want great sexual organs, and functionally they have to work well. To achieve that, one hormone is necessary, that is testosterone, and also the hormone is important for production of sperms. We will check that later. So good amount of testosterone is necessary for both function and structure of man's sexual organs. Whenever there is low testosterone in blood, what happens is that low testosterone levels are sensed by this part. This is known as hypothalamus. In hypothalamus there will be blood. In that blood, if there is low testosterone, this part picks those signals. What it does is, it will synthesis one hormone known as gonadotropins releasing hormone. This hormone is released into this gland. So the hormone is synthesized here and that hormone is released into this part. This hormone travels like this and comes to the anterior part. You can see there are two small structures here of pituitary. This is anterior pituitary, this is front part of the pituitary, this is a posterior back part of the pituitary. In anterior pituitary, that hormone reaches. This is gonadotropins releasing hormone. Once this gonadotropins releasing hormone comes here, this anterior pituitary releases two hormones, that is luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. So this what hormone is released here? Gonadotropins releasing hormone. This hormone goes and hits anterior part of the pituitary. Here two hormones are released. One is luteinizing hormone and one is follicular stimulating hormone. What these two hormones does? These two hormones are released into the blood, systemic blood, and these two hormones reaches this part. This is testis. Okay, follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone reaches testis. Here what they does, in testis, this luteinizing hormone will act on the part of the testis. This is known as Leydig cells and synthesis testosterone. This is the male sexual hormone. Leydig cells releases this testosterone. Again, levels of testosterone in the blood goes up so that your sexual organs are healthy. They have good structure and they have good function. What this FHS does? This FHS synthesis the sperms. Okay, testis is responsible for two things. One is it will synthesis testosterone and it will synthesis sperms. Again, this testosterone helps in releasing of the sperms or synthesizing of the sperm. This is how your brain is linked to your sexual organs. So your brain and sexual organs are not separated, they are connected through hypothalamo-pituitary gonadal axis. When you have any problem here in hypothalamus, you will have sexual problem. When you have any problem in pituitary, you will have sexual problem. In the same way, when you have any problem in your testis, you will have sexual problem. This is how your brain and your testis or sex organs are linked. This axis is known as hypothalamo-pituitary axis. Homeopathy is the best way to treat all your sexual problems. Homeopathy can prevent your sexual problems, completely cure your sexual problems, and also it will relieve your sexual problems without any side effects. Even without single side effects, homeopathy is effective compared to you take Ayurveda, you take Unani, you take Siddha, you take Allopathy. Compared to any other system of medicine, homeopathy is the best for sexual problems. And also homeopathy is timely. There is a misconception that homeopathy medicines will take a long time. It is not true. Homeopathy works quickly in case of sexual dysfunction or sexual problems. With few lifestyle modifications and homeopathic treatment, you can completely cure your sexual problems. You can completely prevent them from occurring again and again. What do you get at Fidicus Homeopathy? At Fidicus Homeopathy, all the doctors are passionate, they are well qualified, they are knowledgeable, they have good experience, they are competent, compassionate, and also they are techy. They use good technology in treating the patients. And also coming to drug, device, and procedure. What drugs Fidicus Homeopathy uses? What devices or procedures? Fidicus Homeopathy uses only high quality medicines, best in segment medicines. And also coming to infrastructure, Fidicus Homeopathy uses latest technology and artificial intelligence to cure or to prevent your sexual problems. At Fidicus Homeopathy, there are two types of consultations. One is online and in person. In online consultation, you can have either audio or video call. If you have any reports you have already taken, you can send it to Fidicus Homeopathy. The doctors will analyze it. Any further tests are required, they will ask you to do. You can get them done locally and send it to the doctors. Once your case is studied, medicines will be shipped to your doorsteps wherever you are in this world. In India, it will take 3 working days. In US, it takes 4 working days. Any other country, it takes 5 business days. And if you want to reach homeopathy doctors at Fidicus Homeopathy in person, you inquire about the nearest branch, get those details, take the appointment, and consult our doctors. How do you reach Fidicus Homeopathy? You can go to the website www.fidicus.com, or you can call on this number or WhatsApp on this number +91 7997 101 303. Why Fidicus Homeopathy? There are a lot of homeopathic hospitals or multiple homeopathy doctors. There are a whole segment of homeopathy ecosystem. Why Fidicus Homeopathy? Fidicus Homeopathy has the highest chance of health in case of sexual disorders, and also Fidicus Homeopathy has the highest success for sexual problems. At Fidicus Homeopathy, you get the transparent treatment. We will completely read and understand your sexual problem, and we will advise accordingly, and the decision is left to you. There is no force or there is no blocking of information. All the information is given to you black and white, and then you can decide whether to take the treatment or not. And you get personal care here. Here, in case of sexual problems, you need good rapport with the doctors or good rapport with the staff. All your information is kept confidential. It will not leave the doctor. Even other staff in the clinic will not know about your condition. So there is personal touch between you and the doctor, and secrecy is maintained throughout the treatment. So that's the reason you have to consider Fidicus Homeopathy for sexual problems. Now you have understand how your brain and your sexual activity or sexual organs are connected. If you still have any questions, get in touch with me. Thank you.